Lorient with the fast start against Monaco, as Corby plays Tosin through on goal. The Benin international outruns Wilfred Singer and beats Philip Cohn. A deft outside of the boot finish to open the scoring early on. The league leaders falling behind. The Principality side pushing forward for an equaliser. And it's Fofana who dinks it over the top for Golovin to run onto. Great first touch and fires it into the top corner. The Russian midfielder grabbing his second goal of the season. An American international Folarin Balogun coming on for his Monaco debut. And he's involved straight away, found by Golovin in the box and beating Mvogo at his near post. The former Arsenal man with a dream start to life at Monaco, finding the net just minutes after coming on. And Lorient pushing forward in stoppage time in search of an equaliser. Touré heading it down and it's Romain Fèvre who rifles it in. The hosts clinching a draw in the very last seconds of the game. Set-piece specialist Teddy Touma stepping up for us. Nakamura heading it on and finding Amir Richardson for a close-range finish. The young midfielder scoring his first ever Ligue 1 Uber Eats goal. Nakamura setting up his first since arriving this summer. But Brest coming out after the break with more intent. Lala sending it across. It falls to Kamara. First effort comes off the post, but he fires it home at the second time of asking. A first goal of the campaign for the midfielder, and Eric Croismen a level. Bretons on the front foot now. Leis Melou picking up the ball in midfield again. And it's another driving run forward from the Frenchman. Looking to go all the way. Gets to the edge of the box and he beats Diouf. Todibo trying his luck from range, it's deflected into the path of Terem MOFFI and he finds the bottom corner. Nice ahead after some relentless pressing from Todibo, who took the ball off MBAPPE. Hakimi pulls it back for MBAPPE on the edge of the box, who unleashes a shot. And PSG are level just minutes later. Former PSG man Martin Bulka getting something on the shot but unable to keep it out. Nice not backing off after the break though, as MOFFI's found in space with the ball over the top. The striker breezes past Danilo Pereira. Squares it across goal and it's a back post finish from Laborde. MOFFI the creator this time, setting up the Frenchman's second goal of the season. And it's MOFFI once again wreaking havoc on the PSG backline. Fends off Skriniar and Hernandez and fires it into the bottom corner. Ecstatic celebrations from the striker, who has a brace and an assist at the Bac des Princes. PSG struggling to break down the Nice defence, but there's a late move down the right. It's played over to MBAPPE. And the Frenchman volleys it home. Another brace for the captain of the night. Marseille on the front foot early on against Toulouse. And it's Aubameyang who unleashes a shot on the edge of the box. Teenage goalkeeper Guillaume Rest is equal to it. The Gabon forward yet to find the net in the league this season. The French youth international tested again from Renan Lodi's free kick, but he manages to tip it over. Jonathan Klaus's cross is nodded on by Rogier and it's off the post. Toulouse put it out for a corner, but Marseille with their best chance of the game. Klaus standing over the free kick, looking to swing in a late winner, but he's denied by the frame of the goal once again. No way through for Marseille. Remy Cabella over the ball and whipping in a free kick. Finds Lenny Yoro, who unleashes a volley past Mandanda. A striker's finish from the central defender, who becomes Lille's youngest Ligue 1 Uber Eats goalscorer since Divock Origi back in 2013. Lille strike once again from a set piece as Cabella finds Yoro again. This time it's kept out by Mandanda, but Diakite is on hand to double the lead. Another defender getting on the score sheet for Paulo Fonseca's men. Les Dogs looking to hold on to their lead, but it's a wayward clearance from Chevalier. Forced to Assignon, who gets past Umtiti, drives into the box and chips the goalkeeper from a tight angle. The right back grabbing his first goal of the season in timely fashion. Rennes pushing for the late equaliser, and it's Assignon involved again. Finds Ibrahim Salah, who fires it past Chevalier. A third goal in 4 matches this season for the young Moroccan. Metz's Sabali fending off Gradit. Plays it to Andoram, who gets it wide to the captain Udol. His cross finds ASORO, and it's Metz who lead Lens against the run of play. The Swedish international scoring with his first shot in Ligue 1, getting a foot in ahead of Machado. The Lens continue their spell of domination. Abdul Samed to Satoka, finding Mwahia, once again out on the right, and testing Ukija. But the Metz keeper pulls out another impressive stop. No way through for the hosts. Lens trying their luck again from the other wing. Mawassa cutting inside and trying to catch Ukija out. The Algerian international quickly down to his near post. Montpellier on the front foot early on against Strasbourg, and dominating possession in the first half hour. Sacco found on the right, he cuts it back to Kazri, and it's a devastating shot from the edge of the box to open the scoring. The effort just beyond Marseille's reach. The captain Teji Savanier wriggles his way out of trouble. Continues his run forward and gets it back from Kazri. He sets up Nordin, and the striker fires it in. Montpellier doubling their lead within the space of a few minutes. The Frenchman grabbing his second goal of the season. Devastating on the break. Montpellier sitting back, but still ahead after the hour mark. Strasbourg with a chance though. Sissoko swings it in for Delaine, and it's a sensational acrobatic effort to pull one back. The fullback rewarded for his tireless work, but his effort goes down as an own goal after coming off the post and in off Benjamin Lecomte. And it's Delaine involved again as the Frenchman sends in a cross to the back post, and Motiba converts the chance. The South African nods it in after Lecomte's initial save and draws the host level. A chance on the counter for Lyon, as Tolisso plays it through to Nouama. The Ghanaian cuts through the defence, but it's Dismas who comes out on top in the one-on-one showdown. The 19-year-old close to a timely first goal for his new club. The Normans with a chance to win it though. Kujayev again involved. The Russian plays it to Casimir, who plays it across goal. Grancière unable to keep his shot down. The forward agonisingly close to clinching a famous result for the promoted side. Confusion in the Clermont defence, as Mollet pounces on a wayward pass. It falls to Simon, who spots Diao off his line and lobs it from range. The Nigerian forward with a hammer blow just as Clermont were growing into the game in the second half, opening his account for the campaign in style. Clermont sending it into the box for one last opportunity in stoppage time. It finds Nicholson, who goes down after a high boot, and the referee points to the spot. Cham steps up, but he blazes it over. The number 10's chance to equalise goes begging and Nantes claim their first win of the campaign. Not a single win for the home sides on match day 5 as all the teams involved in Europe dropped points. Terem MOFFI stealing the show in Paris on Friday, before league leaders Monaco conceded a late equaliser. Monaco held away from home but do stay top of the table. Brest flying high in second place after their surprise win against Reims. Nice overtaking the champions after their win at the Parc des Princes. Lyon lifting themselves out of the drop zone, but Lens remain winless in their first 5 games and sit rock bottom of the table. Last year's title challenge looking more distant than ever. Kicking off next week's action, it's a Mediterranean derby between Nice and Monaco. A trip to Brest on Saturday for Fabio Grosso's first game in charge of Lyon. And a showpiece fixture on Sunday evening as PSG and Marseille lock horns for Le Classique.